These are mobile pieces of art from the era of British motoring, not merely vehicles. Small workshops and renowned companies pushed limits during the 1960s, a decade known for its ingenuity, workmanship, and flair. Other masterpieces were subtly constructed in small quantities. But the headlines are dominated by names like Rolls-Royce and Jaguar. These vehicles were built for visionaries, collectors, and people who sought the extraordinary, not for the general public. These days, they are practically legendary and hardly ever seen on the road or even at vintage automobile events. Every automobile on this list offers a tale of ambitious design, unique engineering, and unrealized potential. They embody the finest of British automotive culture, ranging from formidable grand tourers to agile race-bred vehicles. All were made with pride and purpose, though some were born out of passion and others out of want. They are even more distinctive because the bulk of people have never heard of them. The stories behind these 6 of the rarest British vehicles from the 1960s are just waiting to be unearthed. Number 1. Lagonda Rapide. Aston Martin's 1960-1964 Lagonda Rapide is one of the most upscale and unobtrusive luxury saloons ever produced in Britain. It is now a representation of elegant motoring, combining outstanding performance with modest elegance, and just 55 pieces were built. Aston Martin wanted to build a 4-door Grand Tourer that combined the power of a DB4 with the comfort that high-end customers want, so they revived the prestigious Lagonda nameplate, the 4.0 LDOHC inline-6 engine, which produced roughly 236 horsepower and could propel the vehicle to speeds of over 120 miles per hour, was situated beneath the long bonnet. This was amazing for a full-size saloon of its period. The Rapide, which was built by Milan-based Qataria Touring, combines lightweight aluminum panels with a tubular frame utilizing the legendary Superleggera production technology. It possessed a strong yet elegant road presence because to its long flowing lines, delicate grille, and well-balanced proportions. Luxury was a top priority inside. The cabin was as good as the best club lounges, with thick carpeting, Connolly, leather seating, and polished wood veneers. Despite its pedigree and ingenuity, the Rapide was priced higher than a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, restricting its appeal to a select population. Number 2. Daimler Majestic Major. The Daimler Majestic Major is a forgotten powerhouse in the field of antique British saloons. This stately 4-door, which debuted in 1960, may have appeared to be a classic British limousine, but below it was a lot of muscle. The Majestic Major's 4.5L Hemihead V8 engine, which Edward Turner constructed, created roughly 220 horsepower, which was equivalent to performance automobiles of the time. Its capacity to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 10 seconds, despite its size and emphasis on luxury, is astonishing for a car that weighs close to 2 tons. For smooth high-speed cruising, it boasts a Borg-Warner automatic transmission, power-assisted steering, 4-wheel disc brakes, and a softly sprung ride. With its whisper-quiet cabin, thick leather seats, and hand-polished wood veneer, the Majestic Major was the embodiment of British elegance. Between 1960 and 1968, only roughly 1,180 apartments were erected, largely for utilization by high-ranking officials, dignitaries, and embassy functions. Number 3. Unipower GT. One of the most interesting yet underestimated sports vehicles to leave Britain in the 1960s is the Unipower GT, produced from 1966 to 1969. It was a true innovatora, small mid-engine Grand Tourer that blended British mechanical simplicity with Italian-inspired styling. Fundamentally, the Mini Cooper S's drivetrain, typically the 998cc or 1275cc, a series engine mounted in a mid-engine arrangement, was utilized by the Unipower GT. The car's lightweight fiberglass body and tubular, space-frame chassis made it incredibly swift and agile for its size, even though its engine output was small. With a weight of only roughly 600 kilograms, It possessed remarkable handling dynamics and could compete with much more powerful vehicles on racetracks and curving roads. Road and competition variants were among the approximately 75 units produced. It was proved that the car's engineering was more than simply novelty. It had true potential on the track when a few race-prepped GTs competed globally, especially at circuits like Spa-Francorchamps. Ernie's design, which was heavily influenced by Italian flair from the 1960s, gave the GT a remarkable appearance. Number 4. Jensen P66.1, of the most fascinating what could have been anecdotes in British automotive history is the Jensen P66. The P66 was conceived wholly in-house by Jensen Motors and was built in 1965 as a prototype replacement for the aging CV8. It was intended to serve as the company's flagship Grand Tourer. However, destiny had other intentions. The P66 kept the potent Chrysler V8 engine 4, which Jensen was already well known, and had a lightweight aluminum body over a steel frame. The P66 had enormous potential because of its sleek, angular appearance, more current aspect compared to the bulbous CV8, and options for coupe and convertible variants. It was roomy, strong, and had better handling and riding qualities. When Jensen showed the prototype to the media, they gave it positive reviews. Internal disputes, however, quickly ensued. The board had other ideas, and ultimately opted on the Italian-designed Interceptor, which was styled by Carrozzeria Touring and produced by Vignali in Italy. Despite the Jensen brothers' intention to preserve, design, and manufacture in Britain, the P66 was consequently put on hold, and only 1 or 2 prototypes were ever constructed. Number 5. Vanden Plas Princess 4-liter R. Introduced in 1964, the Vanden Plas Princess 4-liter R was a brave but limited attempt to make the Austin-based Princess sedan a luxury vehicle that could compete with Jaguar and even the cheapest Rolls-Royce models. The engine, a 3.9L inline-6 all-aluminum unit manufactured by Rolls-Royce and known as the FB60, was what made it special. This was the first British saloon to be powered by an engine designed by Rolls-Royce. The Princess 4-liter R's 175 horsepower and remarkable smoothness gave a serene, graceful ride with a surprising acceleration, a feature more commonly found in far more pricey cars. Although the interior craftsmanship was much improved by Vanden Plas, the royally designated coach builder, the body design remained conservative and closely resembled previous Austin Princess models. The car was definitely in the executive class thanks to opulent features including thick Wilton carpeting, Connolly leather seats, and hand-polished wood trim. Its appeal was hampered by conservative appearance and a high price. Just 6,687 units were made before manufacture halted in 1968. Number 6. Aston Martin DB4 GTZ AGATO. Aston Martin set out to create a race car that could compete with Ferraris. Best in the early 1960s, the result, the Aston Martin DB4 GTZ Zagato, a rare marriage of British engineering and Italian design mastery. Aston Martin delivered 19 chassis to Milan's famed coach builder Zagato, which was based on the fast DB4 GT, a handcrafted aluminum body, lighter, more aggressive, and smaller than the conventional DB4, was added to each car. The goal was straightforward: design something truly original, increase aerodynamics, and reduce weight. The DB4 GT Zagato was one of the fastest road-legal cars of its day because to its 3.7L straight-six engine, which could generate up to 314 horsepower and propel the vehicle to approximately 154 miles per hour. However, speed wasn't the only aspect. With its unusual double bubble top, powerful curves, and low-slung nose, the car's appearance was original. It's one of the rarest Aston Martins ever made, with only 19 originals produced between 1960 and 1963.